He's a great leader. He trusts his eyes. He's extremely smart.
Miller Moss will start the season as QB1, but the shoes could not be bigger.
The expectation at USC is always to win, and that's exactly what we plan on doing.
Today we're here at 3D QB camp. We're gonna be spending the day with USC quarterback Miller Moss, talking about what it's like being a quarterback for a historic program like USC. He's gonna take us through his workout. I'm excited, let's get into it, let's go.
I think my parents did a really good job just like exposing me to everything as a young kid. Like I played soccer, baseball, basketball, football. As I got older, like that list kind of narrows down to what you're really interested in. A ton of credit to my parents for allowing me to kind of find that passion on my own.
So this is his little pre-routine. We got some arm circles to build some lactic acid. So next we have a variation of weighted balls that we do. Work on our accelerators. Right here he'll do a series of holds with different footworks, different movements. What Miller does really well on the field is he's a great leader. He trusts his eyes. He's extremely smart. That's one thing that separates himself across the other guys in the country.
Who do we got catching for you today?
We got TK, Taylor Kelly, catching for me today. He claims to have top 5 hands in the world, but I guess we'll see.
So right here, we're just gonna incorporate some of the quick game stuff, kind of just hit through the route tree.
All right, so we're gonna play a little game called Explain This Post. So here's the first one. We have you with Travis Scott. You wanna tell me a little bit about what that was like meeting Trav?
That was sick. It was him and Michael Rubin, but I got to talk to Rubin a little bit and Travis a little bit.
You asked for the all-white party?
Yeah, exactly.
Invite?
Yeah, shoot, that's yeah, I didn't get invited this year, but always hope for next year.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. This was after our bowl game win, just with the guys. That was a pretty surreal moment.
Would you say that's one of the best feelings you've had playing football?
Absolutely. I think especially just because we had somewhat of like a disappointing back half of the year, just the way the guys came together and to finish the season out on such a positive note, it was cool to see.
And you set a record in that game. In the game, you're like, oh wow, I just set a record, or was it like after you got back to the locker room?
I had no idea until like the media asked me after. I was honestly just like, we gotta keep scoring, we gotta go win the game. Yeah, as long as the looks on those guys' faces are the same, we came out of the win, like they can have the record,
People want to know, what are your top 5 essentials? What can you not live without?
First one, it's pretty predictable. I'll just go with football. I'd be having to probably find a job in a year or so if it wasn't for that. The second one, my phone. Third one, I would say food.
What's your top meal?
Steak's definitely my favorite.
Okay.
Like a 16-ounce ribeye. Fourth one I would say is my pickleball paddle. My girlfriend got it for me. It's a very nice paddle. No, not the paddle. My mom's dad passed before I was born, and he had a watch, and it was passed down to me. So it's something I wear before every single game, and I feel like I have a piece of him with me when I go out there and play. So that's definitely something that I place a lot of value on and couldn't live without. The expectation at USC is always to win, and that's exactly what we plan on doing. We've done the work in the offseason to put ourselves in a situation to go do that, and now it's on us to be mature enough to continue to be detail-oriented, continue to prepare, and continue to expect to win week to week, because obviously that looks a lot different in week 1 than it does in week 7 than it does in week 12. So I think our ability to be mature throughout that season is going to be really important, and I'm excited to see our guys go take that on.
All right, so we just wrapped up with Miller. What a great day. It was super sweet to sit down with him and hear what his journey's been like as a football player, and also see him train. He's been putting that hard work in all off season, so we're excited to see how he does this upcoming season. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know who you want to see in the next Raw Talent episode. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.